What is up, everyone? My name is Jack's Apple, back again with another video, and today I'm here with my WWE No Mercy 2016 review. And honestly, I thought the show was quite decent, in my opinion. I didn't think it was as good as Backlash last month, but I still thought, in my opinion, that there was a lot of enjoyment to have with the show, with some certain matches that I thought were very well done. And yeah, so let's not muck around. Let's get right into the review. So I'll quickly touch on the pre-show match, which was the Hype Bros and American Alpha versus the Ascension and the Vaudevillains. So just an excuse to put the other tag teams in a match, pretty much. So I didn't see this match. I don't usually watch the pre-show matches, but the babyfaces went over, which didn't surprise me at all. It was originally supposed to be Baron Corbin versus Jack Swagger in the pre-show, but we had that later on the night. So yeah, Hype Bros, American Alpha wins, sweet. So we open up the show with the WWE World Championship match. No, you're not hearing things. We opened up the show with the Triple Threat WWE World Championship match between AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, and John Cena, which I thought was a very weird place to put. I know some people are freaking out on Twitter. Why is this opening up the show? This makes no sense whatsoever. Well, this was the presidential debate was on between
Pokemon go to the polls
and
Grab him by the pussy.
So that's probably why they put it up first. Makes sense in the long run, but oh well, it's not that bad in my opinion. So as for this match was pretty fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. So I'll talk about some of the spots that happened here. I wrote down so much shit. So they were bickering at the start, and Cena catched Ambrose, ran him into the post, and there was a spin-out cutter by Cena. There was AJ did this cool thing where he did a backflip, reversed into, and got him in like a reverse DDT spot, and then Cena got in and he hit it on both guys. Cena hit a code red, which was some crazy move, and pretty much some other stuff that happened was Cena hit AJ with his 5 moves of doom until Ambrose's elbow dropped him from the top rope. There was a phenomenal forearm until Ambrose ducked and hit Cena. There was a Frankenstein off the top rope, but Ambrose rolled up during that. Cena did his 5-knuckle shuffle on both guys on the ground, and pretty much during the end of the match, Cena locked in the STF hold, while at the same time Dean tries to hold AJ's hand so he doesn't tap out, which was pretty smart. Cena then picks up both guys for the attitude adjustment, and then Ambrose got out of it in his clothesline. And then Ambrose locked in the calf crusher on AJ. Then Cena locks in his STF at the same time. He taps out, and then the ref's like, nah, fuck yeah, let's continue the match. Like, seriously, WWE, you need to decide what happens if someone taps out at the same time, because WWE loves to change their mind depending on how it's going to fit the storyline or whatever, because sometimes they'll restart the match completely, sometimes they'll continue the match, sometimes they'll end the match there and then move on to something else. Like, WWE, make up your fucking mind. What happens during that stuff? So the match continues on as normal. And Ambrose tries to hit the Dirty Deeds on Cena, but then AJ pulls the ref out when he's about to hit the pin. Ambrose did a dive to AJ on the outside, which looked crazy. And then there was a attitude adjustment off the top rope to Dean Ambrose. And AJ comes in with a steel chair and hits John Cena with it, and then retains the title. So, yeah, I thought this was a very, very good match. I really, really enjoyed it. Great way to open up the show. All 3 of these guys looked very, very well. Ambrose looked awesome in this. I really liked the spot where they did the, I think it was the fucking bit where they both locked in their submission holds at the same time. But yeah, just a little minor complaint. Like I said before, it is kind of weird that WWE just kind of changes their mind depending on where the storyline is heading. But I'm happy that AJ retained the title, which is good. I feel like he should definitely go up more. But I don't know. I'm a bit weirded out at the moment because I don't know who he's going to feud with after this. I'm guessing it's going to be Ambrose or Cena in the future. I'm just going to take a guess, but after what we saw tonight, or maybe Ambrose will face Cena in a number 1 contenders match somewhere down the line, which would make a lot of sense in my opinion. And yeah, I think that'd be pretty awesome. So yeah, AJ Styles retains the title. Excited to see where he goes in the future. By the way, he was rocking those red and silver pants tonight. Look really, really awesome. So next match we have here is Nikki Bella versus Carmella. And Nikki Bella is wearing jorts, which I think look very nice on her. But then again, anything could look nice on Nikki Bella. There was a forearm, and with the code of silence, she locked in on it twice. But Nikki ended up getting the win by hitting her revert, spin out cutter that she's been doing. It's called the Rack Attack 2.0. It finally has a move, and Nikki Bella wins the match. So, don't really have a problem with this. I wasn't upset that Carmella lost. Nikki won a match. It's all good. I've tolerated Nikki a lot more this year. I think she hasn't been overly pushed like she was last year while she was Divas champion. Thank God that's all over now. Now she's a babyface and all that. Don't know if this feud is going to continue any longer, but I feel like maybe Carmella will move on to something else. Maybe Nikki will have a shot at the women's title in the future. We'll just have to wait and see. Then we get to a backstage segment with The Miz, Daniel Bryan, and Shane McMahon. And Miz is still being a savage to Daniel Bryan, And Miz said something about his career, and Daniel was really upset with him. So it got me thinking, is he going to interfere in the match? I wasn't too sure about it. It kind of looked like he might interfere in the match somewhere down the line, but he ended up didn't. So spoiler alert for that match, and I'll talk about the Miz Ziggler match later on, because trust me, that match is worth talking about. So next up, we have the SmackDown Tag Team titles defended. It is the Usos taking on the champions Heath, Slater, and Rhyno. And this was an alright tag team match. It wasn't anything, amazing. There was a Hangman's Neckbreaker by Heath Slater, which looked really cool. There was a nice power slam off the top rope by Slater. Slater was pretty damn good tonight, I will say. There was a gore on the outside to one of the Usos, and then they do the leg break thing to Slater, I think, and they hit the Boston Crab on him. But how it all ended, Slater tagged in Rhyno, he hit the gore on one of the Usos, and they retained the titles, which I was kind of surprised at. I thought they were only putting the belts on him so Slater can have his contract, but it looks like they're going all the way with it, which I'm very interested to see. Though they'll have to drop the belts eventually. They're not going to keep it forever. I don't expect them being, the longest reigning champs ever or anything like that. So expect around Survivor Series time at least. I think they're going to drop the belts, or maybe before the end of the year. Who knows? But I just really want to see an Usos American Alpha feud, because I think that would be friggin' awesome in my opinion. So yeah, Slater and Rhyno retain the titles. Go on, you Slater, baby! So then we get to Jack Swagger versus Baron Corbin, the most exciting match of the night. No, this was a very dull match in my opinion. I wasn't really into it that much, and so got moved onto the main show. It was going to be the pre-show match, but it ended up getting moved. Jack Swagger's singlet was just atrocious. He just came out there, normal black with just blue and white stripes, But, yeah, very awesome, But throughout the match, what I really, really liked is because Corbin kept aiming for Swagger's hand the whole time, which I thought was very, very smart, because he can't lock in the ankle lock like that, which I think is really good. Swagger hit the Swagger bomb during the match and all that. So, how it all ended, there was a deep six by Baron Corbin on Swagger, and he ended up getting the win. So, hooray, Corbin wins, which I was happy he won. So, yeah, let's move on. So, then we get to the Intercontinental Championship match between The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. Wow. This match was fucking incredible. What a great match this was. Oh my god, So pretty much, Miz and Ziggler told a fantastic story tonight. Pretty much, Miz was still mocking Daniel Bryan throughout the whole match, doing his taunts, doing the drop kicks like D-Bry does, even kicks and all that. He was going full rip-off mode tonight. And pretty much, he tried to get to the ropes, but the ref was like, nah, during the pin or whatever. And then there was a left leg caught up in the rope, figure four and a roll-up by The Miz. And so there was a figure four, and Ziggler ended up getting out of it. And then the Maryse distracts the ref, and then Miz exposes the turnbuckle, hits him with it, slingshot powerbomb, and a kick out, and all that. So then they hit sleeper holds on each other, which was cool. And Maryse sprayed Ziggler again, and then he got his foot on the ropes with the wretched saw, which was all good. And then I think The Miz tried to carry Ziggler to him, but he ended up ripping off his shoe, kind of like how Kurt Angle did to Eddie Guerrero back at WrestleMania 20. I think it was his birthday the other day or today. So yeah, happy birthday, Eddie Guerrero, Viva la Raza. And the Spirit Squad decided to come out because Maryse was like, come on guys, come out here. And then Kenny and the other dickhead came out, and then Ziggler had to fight them all. And it looked like he was going to lose because Miz hits the skull-crushing finale, but he kicks out and all that. And then the referee exits them out. Ziggler hits the super kick and fucking wins the Intercontinental Championship. Five-time Intercontinental Champion is Dolph Ziggler, and I cannot be more happy. Dolph Ziggler showed tonight why he deserves all the love in the world. He was just incredible. Just the sympathy he had for him going into this match. You know, this match was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. It had great storytelling, great characters, great in-ring work. It was just how you make a great wrestling match. It was awesome. Please go check this out on the network. Ziggler won, and he was super happy. I was happy for him. And just Miz's face was just crushed. He was like, he was devastated. I can see another match in the future, possibly at Survivor Series between the two, or whatever the next pay-per-view is coming up. But yeah, I'm so happy for Ziggler. I hope he holds on to that IC title, and this could be the thing that revitalizes his career, because he needs a career revitalization right now. So yeah, congratulations to Ziggler. And then we get to like this backstage segment where Orton, because Orton looks into the mirror, and because they're building up the match, which ends up being Orton versus Wyatt in the main event, which shouldn't be in the main event, should have been Ziggler and Miz, but Randy Orton's looking in the mirror and his face goes all twisted like he's in a fucking Snapchat filter. So that was pretty interesting. So then we get to Alexa Bliss versus, we'll find out later on, and then Bliss is coming out and pretty much cutting promo how Becky is weak and how it's her fault that she's not showing up, and I dare any women to come out here and face me. And of course, the woman I predicted to come out was Naomi, and she did, and these two had a match, so which was pretty good. So pretty much what happened, Alexa Bliss did a cross arm breaker, which I thought was cool, and this was your typical women's match. Not too bad, both women did a good job, but Naomi ended up getting the win, which I thought was very, very interesting. I knew Alexa would have lost to Becky Lynch, but losing to Naomi, that's very weird in my opinion. I didn't exactly see that coming, but I don't really have a problem with it. It's just, you're building up Bliss as number one contender, and then you have her lose to a random match on a pay-per-view. Don't really get that, but it's okay in my opinion. I think there could be a triple threat match down the line. It was announced on Talking Smack that Alexa Bliss would end up facing Becky Lynch at a Glasgow show next month, so I guess that's okay. I think Becky will be fully healed by that time, which I'm happy, because I'm going to miss her so much, because I love Becky so much. But yeah, Naomi got the win. Possible triple threat match in the future, who knows. Then we get to the so-called main event, and it is Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton, and it was fine. The match was fine, but these guys had to go on after a great opening triple threat match and an incredible Intercontinental Championship match. So they had a lot to live up to. Did they exactly reach those expectations? Not really, but I think the other reason they put him in the main event was because it's Randy Orton, or maybe it's Bray Wyatt. I don't know. If it's Wyatt, then that's pretty awesome. So there was a bit where Bray throws Randy over the top, over the announce table, and for some reason it looked like he just oversold the shit out of it. It was really funny. So there was a power slam by Randy Orton, I think, and it was kick out. There was a bit where Randy Orton was on the steel steps, and Bray was going to go for a running senton, and he missed, and it looked brutal, and Orton had to keep aiming for the back during the whole time, and he was about to get really close to winning until the lights go out, lights come back up. Guess who it is? Luke Harper. Yeah, he's back, motherfucker. Well, he returned at a local house show on Raw like a week or so ago, but still, who cares? I was worried that Luke Harper wasn't going to be on SmackDown and he was going to be put on Raw because that's smart, but no, he's going to be on SmackDown, and that's friggin' awesome. I'm so happy that he's going to be on there. So Wyatt, Rowan, and Harper are going to be together again, and I'm so happy. Bray Wyatt ends up hitting the Sister Abigail and wins a main event match, which I'm so happy about. So Bray Wyatt, for the first, I think this is the first time ever that he's won a main event match on pay-per-view. That's a big moment for him. So Wyatt won. He did his follow the buzzards thing at the end, and that's how we end the show. So yeah, decent enough show. It wasn't that incredible compared to Backlash or anything, but I still found a lot of enjoyment. What was my match of the night? You know, props to the triple threat match. I thought that was really, really great, but I have to give it to the IC title match between Miz and Ziggler. Just everything you need to put on a great match, those two guys did. You know, they had great storytelling, great, in-ring match. They were great characters, great babyface and heel, lots of shenanigans, and it was very, very well done. So, and also a happy ending, which is all good. So Ziggler wins the IC title. That is my match of the night. How am I going to rate this pay-per-view? I'm going to give this show a 7 out of 10. It was a decent enough show. Wasn't anything mind-blowing in my opinion, but there was still a lot of stuff that was really, really awesome. The return of Luke Harper, the triple threat match to kick off the show because of the presidential debate bullshit, and of course the fantastic Intercontinental Championship match. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below what you thought of the No Mercy pay-per-view. If you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. You'd be glad you did. Twitter and Instagram is at JackamanLaw31 if you want to check me out there. Also check out the Bullshit Club, Billy Marcus, and the 5'8". The links will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. 2K17 comes out tomorrow, so expect some gameplay out soon, and I'll see you guys then. And I'm out in 3, 2, 1.